Hey everybody, Rob Goody here, the MLM Solution. How you doing today? Today is Tuesday, July 20th. Wow, last third of the month, guys. All right, with that being said, as you know, we go live each and every day, Monday through Friday on our, we stream live, I should say, to our Facebook page, our YouTube channel at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We ask that you help us get our message and our products, our website, everything that we bring to the table to our fellow network marketers across the globe. You can do that by simply sharing our hashtag, which is hashtag the MLM Solution, and it's hashtag the MLM Solution. Please visit our website as well. When you're there, please hit the share button. Take a few seconds to share our platforms, our website, our information, and our products with our fellow network marketers. You can be a part of that positive process of sharing. And you know what? Your sharing could lead to someone getting the right information where they can access this wonderful business model to do amazing things for themselves and their family. So with that being said, guys, you can be a part of that positive process by simply taking a second to hit the share button or to share the hashtag. That being said, if you will, please, if you want to contact us, you can do that through the website. We've had some people ask about that. Please go to the website and hit contact, and it's as simple as that. All right, today, podcast number 219, the pre-launch message. What does that mean? We talked about last week, pre-launches. We talked about the crazy numbers that you can create, the crazy money, the crazy volume, et cetera, that you can create during a pre-launch scenario. They don't happen very often, but when they do, if you do them right, my gosh, you can catapult you to incredible heights. You'll be smiling all the way to the bank. But you got to have the right pre-launch message. You know what it is. Well, if not, join us today. We're going to cover that and more in today's episode. You do not want to miss it. So I'm going to hop off here. I've been talking too long. 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is coming up pretty darn quick. So I'm going to hop off of here. And that way you guys can join us very shortly. See you in a
Welcome to the MLM Solution Podcast Show, where you'll learn the facts and hear the truth about the network marketing industry. Here's your host, Rob Goody and Marie Cannon.
Happy Tuesday there, Miss Marie. Tuesday.
It is Tuesday all day long. Can you believe that?
July 20th, Miss Marie. We're in the last third.
Yeah, it's the anniversary of the first man walking on the moon.
I know. I was there.
You were on the moon?
I was holding his hand. You know why I was holding his hand?
Why?
Because they weren't there. That was fake.
Oh.
Yeah. I was in Iceland where they were filming that. So
okay.
Yep. All right. So today is Tuesday, July 20th, just a little bit after 11 a.m. Miss Maria, I hope you had a good day yesterday. We got a good topic today.
Yep.
As you know, we talked about pre-launches last week. And as you know, pre-launch, I think you said you have been a part of one.
Yep.
They're crazy times. They're confusing. And it takes a lot of faith. It takes a lot of hard work, a lot of commitment. More so than a regular scenario because it's all based on faith, right? And we're going to go in greater detail about that. But guys, you got to have faith during the pre-launch. That's all there is to it. But you better have, more importantly, guess what? The right message right there, the ticker. All right, guys, we're going to be talking about that today. We're going to take a deep dive into the pre-launch message. It's episode number 219. As I told Miss Marie, we are rocketing past that magical 300. We're just days away. Can't wait for it to come around. Miss Marie bugs me all the time about when we're going to hit number 300. Tell her to be patient. We're going to be there.
Wait a minute. What? Feel like you're projecting again.
Oh, is that what I'm doing? Oh, my gosh. All right. The wife calls it more than that. All right, so please, as we go through the show, man, please give us a thumbs up if you like what you hear. You understand the points we're making. You can see how they can help you. We say thank you in advance because guess what? When you do that, guys, it lets us know that we're hitting the nail on the head with the content. Okay, we want to cover content that you guys want to learn about, not what we think you need to know. And if you will, while you're at our social media platforms watching this live, please share, like, and comment on the various social media platforms. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And while you're there, register for the notifications as well. You can do that by simply hitting the little bell twice, two times. And that way you get notified when we go live as well as when we upload content. Luke is hungry. He is licking my ankles, which drives me crazy. That's the reason why you see me leaning over. It drives me nuts. All right. I remember when women used to do that. It didn't bother me. But, I don't know. All right. So did I say that out loud?
Was that my outside voice? Is my internal editor broken again?
A little Rob humor there. All right. So that really didn't happen. Anyway. So with that being said, guys, we got an important topic today, pre-launch message. Before we get started, as always, we're going to let you know about what our live events are going to be coming up. Coming soon. Miss Marie and I have been chomping at the bit for the last, I'd say, 6 months. Is that about right, Miss Marie, or a little bit longer than that, about doing live events?
Yeah.
Yeah, you and I have been Miss Marie and I love live events. You know why? Because we get to meet people. We're both people persons, I guess is the best way to put it. And we have a ball with people. Every time I've been to our Miss Marie, we're both I won't say we're both a center of attention, but we're chatterboxes is probably a good way of putting it. We love conversation with people, and we look forward to getting out and meeting you guys and helping you. That's more important than anything. We love teaching people to be successful. Would you not agree, Miss Marie?
Well, absolutely. And one of the things about that's exciting about the live events is if you think we're entertaining at all on this podcast or watching us on the video, you should see us live because it takes it to a whole nother level when you put the two of us together in a room, but then add in the audience as well and just the energy that brings. It's going to be amazing.
Rob's been known to pull some shenanigans and surprises on stage. So I'm not a great joke teller at all. I don't even try because I'm not very good at it. But I do pull some shenanigans that make people laugh. It catches them off guard. And I love doing that. So, yeah, Miss Marie and I we have a synergy that cannot be duplicated. It can only be copied. And so we will bring that to the live event for you guys. And we're going to have fun.
Absolutely. So if you haven't gone to this registration link yet and signed up to get notification of our events, make sure you go there, sign up so you can be on the list, get notified. You can find that link at themlmsolution.net/events. So take just 2 minutes, go do that as soon as you get a chance.
That's right. Thank you, Miss Marie. And I'm going to put on there, Miss Marie, about the first 100 people. I need to put that on this image because the first 100 people are going to get treated very special. We're not going to tell you. It's a surprise. You do not want to miss out. It is a chronological first 100 people. No ifs, ands, or buts. There will not be a number 101. So just to let you know. And finally, before we get started, one of Miss Marie's favorite products, what not to do in network marketing, what not to do in network marketing. As you can say, Rob says save money. You can do that. How would you like to save $150? Well, that's pretty darn good. Well, guess what? You can do that by going to the link that you see there. WMTD in, wow. I won't even say that. How do I say that, Miss Marie? It's abbreviated. What not to do in network marketing.
So it's the acronym for what not to do, WNTD in, and then the acronym for network marketing, NM.net. So the site you want to go to is WNTD in NM.net.
You did that very well. Thank you. I was figuring out how I was going to say that. And guys, if you do a Google search, you will find what not to do in network marketing. And you'll see the book image there. And that's all you got to do is click on that link. But as you can see, it's our limited time offer. It's only 24 hours. guess what? You're going to get an instant savings of $150. You're going to get hundreds of dollars in bonuses included in this package. And the package is power packed to begin with, 146 paragraphs followed by 146 audio files. And those audio files address each and every paragraph and raises the knowledge level and the insight of each and every one of those paragraphs to a new level. And you add in those mini training videos that go with it to help clarify those points even further. Guys, you have an unbeatable package that will make you a focused business building machine because of the content. And that way you'll be able to go have a realistic chance of accomplishing amazing things in this business model. Only $47 for the next 24 hours. Only $47, guys. Normally $197. We do that because we want you to have access to this wonderful information so you can see what we bring to the table for you. All right, Miss Marie, that's it. Whoops, made boo-boo. There we go. All right, so now we need to get back on track here now that we have that stuff out of the way. All right, guys, we're going to make sure that we get this pre-launch message out to you, and we're going to do it in before 30 minutes comes up. All right, with that being said, pre-launch message, why is it important? Last week, we talked about pre-launch products, the pre-launch of going into new countries, the pre-launch phase of opening a new company. Let me give you a scenario of each one of those. A new company says, hey, Miss Marie and I get together. We decide we're going to start a network marketing company. Miss Marie and I instead say, hey, Rob, instead of opening up our doors August 1st, let's do a pre-launch August 1st, and we'll actually open our doors next May, okay? And Miss Marie says, here's the reason why. And I said, you know what, Miss Marie, that's a great idea. I agree. I've been a part of that in the past. I understand the power of it. I understand what it does for us. I agree with you 100%. Let's start a pre-launch. Now, the bad thing about a pre-launch for all of us business builders is that we don't get paid, right, Miss Marie? Unless they hire us. Like if they come to Miss Marie, if company XYZ is owned by someone else and they come to Marie because she's a professional business builder and they know her record, her past record of success, and she does things on a huge scale, they come to her and say, Miss Marie, we're going to give you $1 million to come work for us and to build a huge organization within the first 6 months. And Miss Marie says, not a problem, I can do that. And they sign her up. They literally sign a contract. She's a contract employee, if you want to call it that. But she is a hired gun. It's no different going out and hiring somebody in the Wild Wild West to go out and get rid of bad guys, okay? They're paying her $1 million to produce results, okay? And in that contract, it's going to lay out that she has to create X amount of volume in 6 months, or she doesn't get that $1 million. She only gets like 300,000 or whatever. It's prorated. All right, so unless you're a superstar, the $1 million is a guaranteed sum. So with that being said, Miss Marie says, okay, I'll do that. Now, you say, well, what does that got to do with a pre-launch? Well, that's what Miss Marie, if we were to start our own network marketing company, start our pre-launch in August, we're going to look for professional business builders during the pre-launch. Why? Because we need people to do what? To build large organizations quickly, okay? And during that process, guess what? These professional business builders sponsor other people who have networking experience, and they get pre-launches too. And they realize, oh, pre-launch, big opportunity here. I have until May. I'm getting my butt in gear. But everybody understands one thing. The only person who's getting paid is a professional business builder. See, because they sign a contract. They're a hired gun. They get paid up front, but they got to perform. Okay, big. All right, so that's a lot of stress. Guess what? Everybody else doesn't have to worry about that. It's an open game for everybody else. The gates are wide open. You can create whatever business income, whatever you want, but you're not going to get paid until May 1st. You say, why? Because law dictates that you cannot pay. That becomes a numbers game. And that can shut that company down before it even opens the doors. Put the owners in real legal jeopardy. Okay, nobody can be paid. No product can move. Okay, you say, well, what do you do then? You sign up to get an ID number. Now, we talked about this last week. And you say, well, what do you mean by that? Well, you get a starter kit. Miss Marie and I started a new company, and we have a starter kit. And then say we charge $50 for the starter kit. In the starter kit is a brochures about the company, the bylaws, blah, 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 and the products that are coming down the road. We cannot put products in the starter kit during pre-launch, okay? Only after the company opens its doors. But we can put all kinds of brochures, testimonials, and videos in there about the products that are coming. Okay. And so what we do is we tell everybody, hey, this is going to be great. We have this unique product. It comes from Pluto, went to Uranus, and then it went to Jupiter, and then finally went to Saturn and spun around on the wheels or the rings, whatever, until it came back to the Earth. And the aliens brought it to our company. We're the only one who has it. Okay. So people said, oh, man, that's cool, man. I want to be a part of that. Okay. And so during the pre-launch, most people focus on the upcoming products and stuff like that, where the professional business builders say, hey, Marie, guess what? And Marie's like, I get it, pre-launch. And he said, yep. And what does Marie do right away? She thinks about what? Building a large organization, signing up as many people as she can on that $50 starter kit. She does not care one iota about the products coming May 1st. She don't give a hoot, because she's going to tell her downline, guys, build as big of an organization as you can, as quick as you can, sign as many people up on the $50 kit as you can. Don't worry about it. Just get it a freaking ID number. Okay. And so what is Miss Marie going to do? Okay. He's going to pass that. That's all she's going to say. Why? Because the goal, guys, is to sign up as many people. If you can sign up 300 people, I'm telling you, sign up 300 people and do it ASAP. You can do it in a week, do it in a week. If it takes you a domain, do it in a domain. Just get out there and sign people up. And you say, why? Because you have a golden opportunity to have the numbers in network marketing work in your favor. Now, just because you sign up 300 people doesn't mean the numbers in network marketing are going to automatically work for you, because you got to sponsor people 5 and above and scale and ambition. You still got to do that. You still got to ask. You got to do the interview. You got to look for people 5 and above, right, Miss Marie? Mm-hmm. The message is different. It's not the music to the ears message per se. It's a little bit different. It's still music to the ears, but it's not the original. Okay, because pre-launch message is totally different. What?
It's a different genre of music.
That's right. There you go. She's right. It's a different genre. That's right. So the thing is that you have a different message, but it's just as powerful. And what you want to do is say, look, just sign up for $25. And what she's going to do is once a week, every Friday, every Sunday, whatever night, whatever day she chooses, she's going to have a Zoom call. And what is she going to do? She's going to say, guys, here's why you're getting the $25 kit. On May 1st, guys, you got to be ready. Look, 100 PV per person is the goal. Here's why. She's going to do the same thing. She's going to pull out. She's going to do it on screen. Guys, everybody pull out your calculators on your phone. And she's going to do the 100 PV. She's going to do, I want everybody here to do 100 times 100. And Miss Marie's going to do it on her phone. And she's going to hold her phone up to the thing. And she's going to show them, mine says 10,000. What does yours say? And she's going to hear people respond, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. She's going to hear them. She said, guys, here's why this is important. You want to do this because here's what you're going to get paid. And she's going to put the comp plan up on the screen. And she's going to show them, this is what you're going to get paid if you create that come in May. And people are going to go, are you kidding me? Okay. All you got to do is get people an ID number and then have them ready to do 100 PV the first night the doors open. Order $100 worth of product. They got a makeup line. They have a nutrition line. They have more than enough products for you guys to order 100 PV per month. If you use eyeliner, please buy the eyeliner from the company. Give it a shot. If you don't like it, drop it later. At least order it in the beginning and see if it's any good. Right, Miss Marie?
Absolutely.
Okay. You don't know. Just give it a shot. You're investing in your own company. You can return it. They have a money back guarantee. If you don't like the product, they'll give you your money back. So you have nothing to lose. Just order it, guys. Just trust me. You saw the numbers. She's not telling them. She's showing them. She's showing the numbers on the screen. Okay. Now you say, okay, what does that mean, Rob? The pre-launch message. I just gave you the message. I just told you what the message is. It's that simple. The first part, there's multiple parts of this message. The first part is get in with an ID number now. Okay. Pre-launch is the most spectacular thing you could ever ask for. Just trust me, the starter kit's $50. This is going to be special. Guys, get in, okay, get a starter kit. And then she tells them every Friday, this Friday or Sunday night, whatever she chooses, she is going to do a Zoom call. And she's going to say, I only have room for, and you don't say 1,000 people up front, Miss Marie, because if you don't have 1,000 people already, you say 100 people, right? You know, or if you only have 50 people, you say, I've got room for, 30 people. You never, if you have 50 people that want to get on the call, you never open up the lines for 50 people. Okay. You open it up and say, I only got 35 slots. Okay. Why? Because you want people hungry. All right. And so you say, okay, well, guess what? We weren't able to get everybody on the call tonight. So Sunday night, I'm going to do another one. What is she doing? She's on purpose creating this pre-launch message, buzz, this excitement. She knows she has to have that buzz and that excitement. Okay. But she knows she can't overdo it because she's got to wait. She's just got to drag this out till May. Okay. So what she does is that she also during the week, she does company updates. Hey, here's what I've been hearing. Here's what's going on. And if she's signing up a lot of people, the company's going to keep her abreast. They're going to say, you know what, this lady's rocking. And then we got to keep her abreast of what's going on. So you know what? She's going to be on the know. And if she's not, she's going to be sponsored by somebody that is. Okay. The point is that she's going to have inside information. And what she's going to do is every Wednesday. Okay. This is her job. So every Wednesday, she's going to do what? Company update. Okay. Right, Miss Marie? Mm-hmm. And she's going to give out the numbers. Hey, we signed up our group today. We're the fastest growing group in company XYZ. Nobody's been growing faster than us. What is she doing that for? Because she's spreading excitement. Why? Because excitement sells. Buzz sells, okay? And that's all she has. So she's going to say, guys, we're the fastest growing, or we're the second fastest growing. Let's be number one. Let's shoot for number one. We're rocking this thing. You guys are doing great. And she'll show the numbers on the screen. She makes the Wednesday's calls short, to the point, and fun, entertaining. She shows numbers. She talks about the numbers. She applauds them. You guys are doing awesome. But she also shows what she's done. Okay, hey, this week I signed up 10 people. Okay, or 15 people. Okay, or hey, this week I signed up 5 and I had an off week because I had to go to the DMV and they locked me up because I didn't pay my taxes on my car for the last 10 years. Okay, so so she has a reason why she only signed up 5 people that week, right, Miss Marie?
Well, and here's an important aspect to sharing those numbers too, and especially if you manage to be the largest growing group in the company or organization's growing rapidly, sharing those numbers. The reason you want to do that is it's social proof. It encourages people that it's not just them. They may be having a little bit of buyer's remorse. They may be second guessing their decision because may still be 2 months away yet. Yep. And they may be questioning, well, what happens if the company doesn't go? Well, look, but all these other people are signing up. So that way they're not feeling alone. They feel part of the team. They feel the energy and momentum, and they realize that the numbers are working in their favor. So that as they're talking to their prospective business partners, they can share that same type of information. And again, it's that social proof. It's the idea that, hey, it's kind of like, hey, everybody's doing it. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly. And Miss Marie, you know what? We need to do a show, if we may, on pre-launch procedures, because you can burn people out. Miss Marie, you and I have been there, where you tell them, hey, don't miss a conference call. Get on every conference call every Wednesday, this and that. And Miss Marie, you end up talking about the same thing. Why do you talk about the same thing, guys? Because guess what? Miss Marie knows she has new people on there all the time. So she has to tell the same story. Well, guess what? Rob gets tired of hearing that story. And so Rob's going to get burned out before May rolls around. She's going to lose Rob. So you know what? She tells Rob and all them, hey, guys, I'll send you an email when there's an important update. Okay? And if you want to get on that, that's fine. The main thing is 2 weeks before May 1st, everybody needs to be online. You need to come back online. Okay. If you want to take a hiatus between now and then, that doesn't mean that Rob's taking time off. Rob's still out there sponsoring people. And if he's going, and if Rob's going to be serious about this business, he's going to be on every Wednesday call anyway, because he's bringing new people on that call, right, Miss Marie? Mm-hmm. Okay. So Rob may get tired of hearing the message, but it's part of the game. Miss Marie's got to tell the same story every Wednesday. She has to. Okay. Because there's new people on there all the time. But if Rob gets tired of it, guess what? Rob has its own business. He can, guess what? He can take a break and say, no, I'm not going to do it for 3 weeks, but I want my new people on there. Well, guess what? If Rob's not on there, they're going to be able to see it, Miss Marie, because their names are on there, right?
Well, that's possible. But the other aspect, too, is if Rob's been on the call often enough and the call's being consistent, he knows that the people he's directing to that call, he knows what they're hearing. He can follow up with them after the fact, and he may want to leverage his time, spend that 30 minutes rather than listening to the same information on the call again in prospecting other people during that time, and then following up with the folks he had on the call afterwards.
Yep. So we'll talk about that in greater detail in the upcoming episode, because there's certain things you have to do in order for this to work right, okay? Because the pre-launch is a very delicate thing, because you're trying to balance excitement versus burnout, okay? So we'll talk about that. That's a delicate balance, okay? You're going to lose some, and it's just the way it is. but you don't want to lose the majority. So anyway, the bottom line is the message is that you say, look, guys, the message is sign up as many people as you can on the $50 starter kit. Everybody needs an ID. Here's why. And we're going to build towards May 1st, okay? And she's going to do the 100 times 100. She's going to get everybody on a call, and she's going to show a calculator. Then she's going to do the comp plan. Here's what you're going to get paid. This is why you're doing this. Whoever builds the largest organization of 100 PV per month users starting in May 1st is going to be a winner. You're going to be one of the top earners. Think about what we're doing, guys. We're the fastest growing group in this company during the pre-launch, okay? If you guys continue this and you have a bunch of people doing 100 PV per month, you're going to skyrocket to the top earners list right off the bat. Guys, that's going to get people excited. They're going to say, I've never been in this position before. I've never been in network marketing before. This is exciting. I have a chance. I see what she's saying. I've got to do this, okay? And so they'd say, well, Ms. Marie, should I do Wednesday calls too? No, I do them. Don't do them. Okay, don't reinvent the wheel. Let me do them. I have the experience. I have the message. I know what to say. Your job is to get people on that call. Do not have your own calls because then it becomes burnout. The reason we're growing is because we're keeping it simple. We're keeping it to the point, and we're doing the right things. I'm saying the right things. Don't add anything to my message. When you get off the Zoom call, do not add anything to the message. Leave it as it is. Right, Miss Marie?
Yep.
Okay. And then they said, well, what if my new people have questions? They're going to have questions. Well, what do I do? And this is part of the procedures that we'll do up in the future, Ms. Marie. You send them to me. In other words, if Sally is signing people up and her people that she's signing up for the $50 kits have questions, if Sally doesn't know the answer, then guess what? She said, well, hey, that's a great question. If you don't mind, can I submit that to Marie? She'll have that on the next call. Okay. And she may even start her own Q&A calls. Okay, on a Tuesday or something. Because guess what? Miss Marie's full time. She's taking this serious. If she has to do it Monday through Friday, Sunday through Saturday, she's going to do it. Because she realizes pre-launch only happens once. So she's willing to work. And if she's got enough questions, she'll have a Q&A outside of the Wednesday call, right, Miss Marie?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Or add Q&A to the Wednesday call. Somehow it will get addressed, but it's right. Best to allow the person who's delivering the message to also answer the questions. That's
right. But the thing is, guys, without she can add the Q&A to a Wednesday call, but you don't want to keep these calls, make them long. People get tired. They stop listening after 10, 15 minutes. So sometimes what the pros do is they take a Q&A and they put it on a Tuesday, and they'll have the other thing on a Wednesday. And they always preface the meetings by saying, hey, we're going to keep this short. We're going to do this. I have 10 questions that are popping out, and we're going to do these 10 questions. If you have questions next week, please send them in. And guess what? If the questions get more and more, she'll do a Tuesday and a Thursday, because that answering those questions is essential. It's the glue that holds her new people together, okay? Because they're getting answers. And if they're not getting answers, it leaves it open to speculation, and speculation leads to mistrust, and mistrust leads to people leaving because they think there's something up, because she's not answering the questions, okay? So if she has to do, Q&As are critical. And if she has to do 2, she'll do 2, okay? The bottom line is that she can only do so many because she needs to keep it short and to the point. And you say, well, why? Why didn't she stay on there and answer all the questions? Because, guys, you got to keep a substance of suspense in the process. People wanting more, okay? And people respect the fact that you answered 10 and you did 10 and you got off, okay? And then Thursday, she addresses another 10. It's not the same 10 she did before, and she records them and she puts them up on her website. Okay, why? Because it's all part of the pre-launch message, believe it or not. You're like, no, that doesn't talk about the money. No, I know that. But guess what? Part of the pre-launch message is not just a message. It's not about money. This message is about communication. It is about keeping people abreast of what's going on. Because from August to, what did we say? Was it?
I think we talked about a May launch date.
Yeah, August to May. Am I correct? That's it. Yeah, August 1st to May 1st. Yeah. That's a long time. That's longer than usual, guys. Although I have been a part of a company, it took 9 months, 10 months. You talk about hard work to keep that organization together. But anyway, the point is, it's typically it doesn't. It's usually what, Miss Marie, 2 to 3 months, if that. It's not usually very long. So you have a short time frame. And typically you're not going to, we're using a long one in this example because I want to address the fact that the importance of the pre-launch message, how it keeps your people together during that for August to May timeframe. Okay, and so her Q&As are the most important thing she could do, because the 100 times 100 is cool. That gets people excited, and they'll remember that. They'll remember the money. The money will be ingrained in their mind. Okay, the 100 times 100 will be ingrained. You won't have to repeat that. They'll get it, right, Ms. Marie? No ifs, ands, or buts. But the Q&A, that's where they're going to say, well, what about this about the comp plan? What about, are they going into Ireland? Are they going into the Netherlands? Are they, questions that Miss Marie probably wouldn't think of. Are they going to allow us to put it in the trunk of our car? Miss Marie would be like, what? What are you talking about? But the point is, she has to answer them no matter how silly they are, if there's a lot of the same questions or relatively the same, because people will leave her organization. The mistrust will build. When there's a lack of communication, it allows for speculation. Okay, remember that lack of communication leads to speculation, which is never good, right, Ms. Marie?
Right.
Okay, so the bottom line is, guys, the pre-launch message is a very long, convoluted, and complicated process that has to be handled by a pro. If you're a new person and you're leading your own organizations, you're building a large organization just on the starter kit, please do not try to do this on your own. Please defer to someone like Marie or myself, okay, if you have that person available. A lot of times the company will do it. I pray that they'll do it right, okay? It takes a seasoned veteran that really knows what they're doing during the pre-launch to make it happen right. Now, if a pre-launch message is done correctly, remember, it's a multiple phase process, this message. It's not just about the income. It's not just about the numbers. It's not just about the opportunity. It's about the maintaining of the excitement and the speculation of the greatness that's at their fingertips come May 1st, and the importance of doing the 100 PV. And then the only way she keeps their attention and excitement up is by keeping her messages short and to the point, informative and exciting and entertaining, okay, where people look forward to the next conference call. All right, but she wants to keep her conference calls down to a minimum. If she can get away with doing only 3 to 4 a week during a pre-launch, that's awesome. Okay, anything more than that, I'll be honest with you, people are going to start to experience burnout, which we'll talk about in a future episode. You certainly don't want to do that, because once people get burnout, it's hard for them to come back. Okay, it's hard for that excitement to be regenerated. So you don't want to do that. And that's the reason why, as seasoned pro, please do not try to do this on your own. I'm not saying you're not capable, but it is a very delicate and it's a uniquely network marketing thing. Would you not agree, Ms. Marie? I
do agree, absolutely. And it's one of those areas, again, where, leverage the beauty of the network marketing industry. Use those resources that are available to you so you can duplicate that much more rapidly.
Yes.
Rather than reinventing the wheel and thinking you need to do everything yourself.
Right. And as we close, because we're closing, guys, in a situation like this, the professionals are the people you want to lean on. Do not try to do this on your own. Please put your ego on the side. Let someone like Marie handle this whole process. Someone that knows the message and the words to use and knows how to read the emotions of her followers to the point where she's not getting them too high and she's not letting them get too low. She's not going to be able to save everybody. That's not her goal. She knows that. Okay. She knows there's going to be fallout. And she has to let that happen, and she has to move on. She can't worry about it. So, but the thing is that if you try to do it and you think, well, I can do this, you don't know the lingo, you don't know the timing, you don't know how to read the audience or the emotional roller coaster, probably the best word to use, happens during a pre-launch. And especially if it's a longer pre-launch, right, Ms. Marie, it can be a real challenge. And as we close, the pre-launch message for a company that's going into a new country is similar in some ways, but very different in others, okay? Because there's usually updates coming from the company in regards to this country opening up to their top performers. In other words, Ms. Marie's already established in this company as a top performer. She's going to have inside information because the company wants to hit the ground running there, and she's already proven she's a big-time business builder, and so they're going to keep her abreast. because they know that she's working hard to get into that country. And so she's going to have information that no one else is going to have. But she has to be delicate about what she reveals versus what is actually happening. It's not a game at all. There's certain information that cannot be released for legal reasons. And so once again, leave it to the pros. Don't try to be a superstar or a know-it-all in this when they go into a pre-launch mode for a new country. That is a very delicate. Do not try to sneak product into that country. It could put the company at great risk and yourself as well. So also a new product launch. Once again, a very delicate situation, especially considering the damage a product-led message can cause. If you built an organization based on the financial opportunity, which we teach you to do in the 5 simple steps, which is the proper way, not a product-led, that's a retail approach. A financial approach is the music to the ears message, the 5 simple steps, etc. If you're bringing out a new product, you have to have a real pro that knows what they're doing to handle this delicate balance between getting people excited about a product, but not focusing and leading with the product during the pre-launch phase, right, Miss Marie? Mm-hmm. And I guess we ought to do an episode on each one of those too. I know we did, but did we do the messaging for those is what I mean.
The message specifically? No.
Maybe we ought to do the messaging for the product and country too. Do you think? Is that something? Because they're uniquely different than this and from each other.
Yep.
All right, Miss Marie, I think we covered it all, right?
I think so.
And I did a good job in clarifying everything, did I not?
I believe so, except we've got on the docket for a future episode, we'll talk in more detail about the message for product and company pre-launches. Country, that's what I meant. Yeah. Because we talked about the company pre-launch, which is the biggest one, obviously.
Right. Well, the company comes before the product in the country, so we had to.
Usually.
But we did do pre-launch last week, but that was company pre-launch. It wasn't about messaging, guys. We're going to be talking about messaging in the upcoming. I want to make that clear because we talked about the company process and the country process last week. But that was more company focused and country focused, not message focused. And as you can tell, the message is totally different and for good reason. All right, Miss Marie, I think we're done here. I think we summarized it well. Guys, just remember the pre-launch is a multiple message approach based on what's going on. It's fluid and it needs to be handled by a professional if possible, because you could say the wrong thing. You can get your people too high and you can get them too low, especially if it's a long pre-launch. Is that correct? Is that a good summarization as we go?
I believe it is.
All right, good. 220 tomorrow. We're almost at 300. Company expansion plans. We're going to be talking about that tomorrow. Do not miss it. It's going to be an important subject, you can imagine, because when a company expands, guess what? Big money is available. You're going to be able to find us 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time as we stream live to our YouTube channel and our Facebook page. Please join us 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, as always, as we talk about the most important subjects you need to know in the network marketing business. That being said, Miss Marie, I will see you tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Thanks for listening to today's podcast. Download our podcast on SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, and other podcast platforms. Visit our website at www.themlmsolution.net for additional important information, show details, and past shows. Follow us on Parler, Rumble, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Please hit the like button, the subscribe button, or the get notified button while visiting our other social media platforms.